So today we wanted to make a video about how we found out we were pregnant, how we told our friends and family, and then how we did our gender reveal.
So rewind a little bit back to when we just found out. We took a video to kind of capture all of our thoughts that we were thinking like right after we found out. Today is September 11th, and this morning we found out that we are pregnant.
Yes, we are. So I got up right away this morning and took a test. I really would like to say that I knew, but I really don't think that I knew before. But I wish I would have recorded me taking the test because it was pretty dramatic, but I was like very confident that I wasn't pregnant. I honestly took it because my period was 2 days late. I've been extremely tired, which I thought was because we had just moved and like finished renovations and stuff. And I like my Oura ring had been saying that I was really tired and my heart rate was up and my temperature was up and I was just like constantly exhausted. And I was having like pregnancy dreams too the past couple days, which like Jake said that it was like not related, but I was like, I just have to take a test just because. So I did, and I did it on the digital one first. And I set it on the counter, and I like barely got to even look at the box to see how long it would take, and like pregnant just popped up. Like it was like maybe 45 seconds until it popped up. And I called Jake in, and I just like dropped to the floor. I was like so surprised, and Jake was actually the one that was like smiling, and like he picked me up and like he was hugging me. And but yeah, all day today we've just been trying to wrap our head around it. It's kind of crazy. In that video, we were still processing the news. We were really excited, but it is a lot to process. So I think one thing that I didn't necessarily say in the video, but we thought about after, is that the week before I took the test, I was really moody, like moodier than I normally am around that time of month. And I think at the time we just kind of thought that it was because of the tiredness, but looking back, I think that was definitely a sign as well.
Yeah, and something that kind of was missing in that video as well is a little bit of my side of the story. So I was laying in bed, and she had told me that she was gonna go take a pregnancy test, but I was just like watching the F1 race that was on, and all of a sudden I just hear her scream from the bathroom. And like knowing she was taking a test, I was just like, there's only one reason she'd be screaming for me right now. And I was just like, oh boy, like here we go. And yeah, I went in there and I just started like consoling her because she was like really freaked out. And yeah, it was great news. So that all happened at 4 weeks.
Yep, and then at the 5-week mark was when I was able to go to the doctor to get it officially confirmed by them. It is September 16th, and I just got out of my first doctor's appointment. They confirmed that I was pregnant, which I didn't have any doubt of because I took a few different tests. And my due date is May 19th, which makes me exactly 5 weeks today. So it's an anniversary baby. I just got home from my 8-week appointment. The nurse said that I'm doing really well, I'm doing everything right. She was impressed with how much I have researched things and how many things that I know. And the only concern was my weight. They said that I am on the border of being very low weight, which is weird because I've been eating a lot, I feel. So she told me to just eat more calories. She said that if I need to eat unhealthy things to gain weight, that I need to do that, but just to make sure that I'm balancing with fruits and veggies. So I'm pretty sure that means that I'm gonna eat Culver's for dinner, but I just got home, I'm eating a snack now, and this is the weekend that we're telling our parents. So during that 8th week, we were trying to plan with both of our families when we could go to their house and tell them our big news. And we didn't want to plan it super far in advance because we don't really typically plan things with them super far in advance. And we didn't want them to be suspicious of why we wanted to like get dinner with them or like stop by a couple weeks before we were actually going to. So it was kind of stressful for us because both of our families were like busy during that weekend, and they just both had other things going on. We were gonna go to one of my brother's football games, but then a few days before, my mom had told me that my parents weren't actually going to go to the game because they had something else going on.
Yeah, and my family like went on vacation, and they were just kind of like ignoring us a little bit, where it was just like, oh yeah, we'll just see you like next weekend, like it's no big deal, you know. And we were like trying to get the point across that like we need to see you, but we like didn't want to give them any hints.
Yeah.
So anyway, we ended up going to M's family's house first.
Yep. And so I was wearing a shirt that Jake had gotten me for my birthday that was just a couple weeks before that said Baby Baker Maker, and I had a sweatshirt on over it. And so then when we got there, I asked my family if they wanted to see this cute shirt that Jake had gotten me for my birthday. And so I took my sweatshirt off and they read the shirt, and then I had the positive test in my pocket that I pulled out. My brothers just kind of laughed in the background and were hoping that it was a boy right away. And my mom was just jumping up and down, could barely get a word out, was hugging me. She was so shocked, but so excited.
Like a day or two later, we went to my family's house, and we did the same thing where Em was wearing the shirt, and she like pulled up her shirt, and my family like immediately, like my dad immediately like caught on, and he was like starting to laugh. And then my mom, it like took her a second to register, and Em pulled out the test, and then they both like were like in shock. They didn't like really say anything, and they're like super happy. And yeah, then we were joking with them later that they're gonna be grandpa and grandma, and that was fun too. So
and everybody was very surprised. Both of our families didn't see it coming, which made it like way more fun for us too. After our family knew, we started to tell our close friends, and for our friends that don't live in the area, we would FaceTime them, and as it was ringing, I was holding up the positive test so that when they answered, they would see our faces and the positive pregnancy test, which they all were super excited and also very shocked about.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. And so for our friends that live in the area, there was a Halloween party that me and Em, we dressed up as Thing 1 and Thing 2, and Em was Thing 2, and on her belly she had Thing 3. And so we walked in the party with like a coat on, or Em had her coat on, and she like took it off, and everybody was freaking out, and so that was a lot of fun too.
Yeah. During all of this excitement of telling our family and telling our friends, we ordered an at-home gender test. The name of the test was Sneak Peek. And basically, I had to do it by myself because Jake was unable to help me because of his male Y chromosome that he has. So it was something that went on my arm, so I had to thoroughly disinfect my arm. I even had to disinfect the area of where I was taking it, because if there were any debris from Jake or our two male pets, it would give us a false boy result. So we wanted it to be the most accurate as possible. So I did it by myself. It was super painless. Really all I felt was like the pressure of me like pushing the test in. I didn't feel the needle at all. And we mailed it in, and we got a result of a girl about a week after we mailed it in. So it was really quick.
Yeah, and so I came home from work one day, and there was just pink balloons all over the kitchen. And so I obviously knew it was a girl then, and so that was really exciting. And then, so to tell our families and friends, so since we had already knew, we did like a reverse gender reveal where we got our close family together at actually my parents' place, and we had like a gender reveal party there. And so what we did to tell them was we got some Tannerite and pink powder, like 10 pounds of pink powder, and put it all in a box. And then when it blew up, there was just this pink cloud like that came out of it. It was super cool. And everybody was like screaming and freaking out. And we took a video of everybody's guesses beforehand, and they were all thinking it was a boy pretty much, and they were all very excited and shocked when they saw the pink powder. And yeah, it was really exciting. All right, so if you like this video, give it a like, and make sure you get subscribed because we're gonna be making some more pregnancy videos. We're actually currently working on our nursery video right now. We're building that out. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.